3 years ago this month, Destiny was released to much hype and fanfare. It was supposed to be the greatest game of all time, yet it was met with a bit of disappointment. The story was non-existent, missions were repetitive, the gears and loot were more of a grinding chore than a fun experience, and the game's most exciting mode, the raids, were only played by 50% of players due to lack of matchmaking and ability to play with friends. Developer Bungie took a lot of the community feedback into making this sequel, and it seems like they have made some positive changes for the sequel that will make players who spent over 400 hours on the game return. So to prepare for the upcoming sequel, I'm David for Watch My 12, and here are 5 things to get you excited for Destiny 2, including some concerns you may have. So, quick note, I'm giving you guys some spoilers about how many missions there's going to be, how many strikes, loot, etc, etc. So if you want to be surprised by Wednesday, don't listen now. Matter of fact, log off. I'll wait. Still waiting? How are you? I'm doing good. You still with us? Okay, let's keep going. Number 1, the campaign. As I mentioned before, the story in the first game was basically non-existent or vague. I mean, when a character tells you that they don't have time to explain why they don't even have time to explain, that's a problem.
Who are you?
Why have you been watching us?
I don't even have time to explain why I don't have time to explain.
That changes in the sequel, however. Undisputed ugly contest winner Gaul and his Red Legion army comes into the tower and destroys everything. Your loot, your light, your armor, even puppies! That's a callback to the trailer. Anyways, so the point of the story is you gotta fight and take your home back. That already is more story than what the base game had to offer in the first Destiny. There will be 17 campaign missions that have story cutscenes as well. And of course there's more to do besides the story, which leads to number 2, explorations. The game consists of 5 planets, 4 of them brand new to Destiny. Patrols are back, but what are also new is the world quests, which there's going to be about 4 missions per quest, so that's going to be 16. Lost sectors and even treasure maps. These missions can be done in a breeze, or it might take you a little bit of time. This is not including hidden missions, which means the count for missions can be even higher. Also, the public events make a return, but this time, instead of figuring out where it's going to be, driving around the map, you know exactly where they are, or when one is about to happen. Number 3, the loot. So as mentioned before, all the loot is gone. Gaul doesn't really like us to have nice things. There's only a handful of returning exotic items coming back, but so far, no Galahorn. Sorry, Guardians. So we'll get to see a lot of new weapons and armor in the sequel. Plus, Bungie has made an improvement with Ingrams, as it will give you the items based on your potential. So no more going through your items and trying to find the highest gear and weapon so you can get the highest rating possible. That annoying feature has gone bye-bye. And the whole wishing you get the perfect stat for a legendary weapon, gone. Each weapon now has only one variant, so there's no more biting your nails to see if you get the right score streak or the right stats for that particular weapon. Number 4, multiplayer. All game modes are 4v4, giving it a competitive feel that most games are trying to pull off nowadays. Destiny 2 will feature a competitive list for anyone trying to rank up and prove that they're the best Guardian in the galaxy. One of the competitive modes is Countdown, which is an attack, defend, bomb type mode, brand new to Destiny. But if competitive is not your thing, have no fear. A casual mode is for anyone who just wants to sit back and relax and kill some players with some friends. Before we reveal the last benefit, there are some concerns heading into Destiny 2. Number 1, unresolved plot points. The first Destiny had some holes that were never resolved. Who is the Exo Stranger? What has Eris Morn been doing after taking King? And why is the Guardian all of a sudden mute? Okay, maybe that last one is not a big question, but it is something to think about. I would ask about what the darkness is, but even Destiny admitted themselves they don't know what it is. And we're not going to hear much of the darkness in Destiny 2. Now, big props for omitting a flaw, but it's never a good sign when the creators of the game don't even know about a specific detail in the world they are creating, which makes me concerned if they're going to have more questions with no answers behind it. And I know there are some things revealed in the Grimoire cards, you know, Destiny's way of filling lore, but it meant for you to go to a separate website to access them. People want to have the story in the game and not by outside means. Second concern, DLC. Now, the early reports of the DLC for Destiny 2 looks promising. New social space, patrol zone, and a storyline to boot. And you'll even go to the Lighthouse, which is the reward to the best of the Trials of Osiris players. But their first attempt at the DLC last year, Dark Below, was horrendous. 3 missions, a strike, and a raid were widely regarded as a waste of $20. Yet, if the leak news is anything close to how the Taken King was last year, it should be fine. But again, it should be met with hesitation. And speaking of concerns, one of the biggest concerns for Destiny is the ability to play the raid. Last game, as mentioned before, only 50% of players were able to play the raid. But have no fear, because this is reason number 5 why you should get excited for Destiny 2. Number 5, guided games, clans. This may be the best feature of the game. With guided games, you can join a clan that may need one more player for a raid. You can join and then say your goodbyes, or stay in the clan if it fits your style. And there will be progression and rewards for these clans as well. Bottom line, you get the chance to finally play raids in Destiny 2 that you never got the chance to play in Destiny 1. And maybe, just maybe, if your new friend has Destiny 1, and so do you, you can go back and try to complete that raid you never got the chance to. So there you have it. Those are the expectations and the concerns for Destiny 2. Did I miss anything? Leave a comment below. Or maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Leave a comment below. On behalf of Watch My 12, this is David, and I'm always here to watch your 6.